TheYoloDonkey, and if it takes a minute for us to get started, I will timestamp where we actually get the game started, where it's just going to chat just for a second. I gotta see if the mic's working, I gotta see if the stream's not going to murder itself. Alright, wait, no, gotta mute it before you test it. Alright, is this sounding good? Does this sound good? I think it might sound good, guys, and you don't know. Alright, is this sounding good? Does this sound good? I think it sounds good. I'm gonna do one thing, because I thought it was gonna work, but it did not, so I gotta fix it. It's not even gonna take me 5 seconds. Okay, never mind. Fuck me. Hey, the green screen's not working. I can actually just wear what I want. Because used to I couldn't wear literally half my clothes because they wasn't bright enough. I can't help it that I'm a happy, nice going dude but dressed like a fucking emo. Alright, so I don't know why it specifically had to tell me this, but at the very beginning of it, it said all of these girls are 18 plus. I don't know what the fuck PlayStation got me playing. But this is apparently a horror game. I found this under the horror category. And yeah, so the first thing it tells me is all of these girls are 18. And now this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. The fuck have I gotten myself into, man? Wife, I will text you later. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Lucas, you funny. Would you like to receive a detailed content warnings? No. Why the hell would I want spoilers? No spoilers. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region. I thought that said in my religion. I was about to be confused. And you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. What the fuck is this game? Oh god. Okay. I'm glad Cody Ray's not here. He would have already started flaming me. Hey, what? We're gonna have to turn that music way down. That shit was hella loud. Oh, I didn't know if they was wearing shoes or just straight socks. I was confused. Well, settings. Wait, I'm dumb. This is a fucking... It's a visual novel, and I was about to try to turn subtitles on. I'm fucking dumb. I bet I'm the same way with you, Lucas, but let's just jump in. Please enter my name. Pussy Slayer Meg. Oh wait, okay. Well, I guess Lynn will surpass. Wait, no, I don't want it all caps. That's gross. Lynn. Yeah. Middle names for the win. Hey. I see annoying... Okay, so there's going to be a lot of reading in this game, so... I like reading, so... I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. This girl is Sayori. I'm not doing voices for the girls. My throat's fucked. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. Holy crap. That's half my friends. We wouldn't be friends if we had to meet each other now, but we've been friends for... Man. Cam, you know who I'm talking about. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But, can y'all hear me good, by the way? But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. But if she's going to chase me after this, I feel like... Wait. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. Ah! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe. But only because I decided to stop for you. Why you say it like that? You were thinking about ignoring me. Why she got the Rick and Morty just duck lip? That's mean, Lynn. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait on me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever the fuck you say, sorry. She's a ooh. Getting. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Lynn, have you decided to join a club yet? Have I decided to join a club? Bitch, I made a club. A club? I told you already I'm not interested in joining no bougie-ass Gucci Gang clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I did. That's what I did. Sure, it's possible I did, and many of our conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Are we fake? Are we fake yellow bros? Sori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content on getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Lucas, I should have put your name. What the fuck am I playing, dude? I was talking about how I'm worried about you. Holy fuck, I can't read. I was talking about how I'm worried about that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the fuck is a NEET? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No fucking promises, though. We at least promise to try a little. Yeah, I'll promise you that. Oh, why do I like this? I like this so far. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her dome. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Bro, fuck this. I don't want to go back to school. Stream over. I ain't going back. They won't drag me back, man. They kept... Okay, I'm going back. I try to leave. Teacher pulled the Glock on me. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sari wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice, but I'll start out with the Anime Club. Hello, Sayori. Sari must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out the classroom, but I just saw you sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. The fuck you trying to say, Sayori? Do we need to shoot the ones? You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going into your club. Meanie. Why do I fucking know people like that? What's good, Cody Ray? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. You want me to join a literature club, Sayori? I can't fucking read. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. Me, on the other hand, I am a fucking poetry nut. This is supposedly a horror game called Doki Doki Literature Club. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. You really haven't missed much, so feel free to stay. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the fucking anime club. We're about to go watch Black Lagoon, Death Note. Not Attack on Titan. Cam. Come on, please. Why do you care so fucking much anyways? I'm gonna need you to hop off my dick. Well, I kinda already told the club I'd bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I'm gonna have to spank you. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let her alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a fucking cupcake. Let's go. It's me, Sayori. And thus marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Why do I feel like that's foreshadowing? Nice. Why'd the music stop? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a selection of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom doors. God dang it. Everyone, the new member is here. The face that runs the place is here. This is supposedly a horror game, but I'm kind of I'm enjoying it. I like stories. I'll write them. I'll write books. Link in the About section. I told you don't call me a new fucking member before I put it in your... I glanced around the room. That's your natural hair color? Okay. Girl one. I'm not doing like full-on voices. I'm just trying to like, be subtle enough, Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. She looks like the stuck-up. Sayori has always said nice things about you. Oh my god, here's the fucking tweaker, bro. Seriously, you about a boy? I gave her a fucking boxing manager from New York's voice, but oops. Way to kill the atmosphere. Lynn. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Blank. I say 3 periods, as I see 3 women on 3 periods. Fucking double entendre, triple entendre, and a quadruple. God dang it. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute waifus. What the fuck am I playing, bros? What are you looking at? By the way, just for disclaimer, at the very beginning of it, it said all characters are 18 plus, so they're all free game for the schmoke or the schlong. If you want me to say something, just say it. So sorry, dude. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is supposedly Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes it look like she's a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. By the way, guys, is the music alright with the audio? You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, straight heroin. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Who the hell sits... I think what she's doing is the male equivalent of... Okay, just making sure. Don't say that. I might have to suck your pussy. Yuri, who appears to comparable, more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people. Okay, so she's a shy girl with a lot of talent. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. Why are y'all blushing and why are you sweating? Nutsuki. Ah, it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. Is it just me, or does her eyes, like, give you an uneasy feel of distrust? It's great to see you again, Lynn. Okay, AJ Lee, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked. We were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. She does her makeup while doing algebra and doing the splits while kicking ass. Basically, completely out of my Rocket League. I have no idea. I just fired this game up. It caught my eye because of like the thumbnail for the game. It was in the horror section. Got my interest, but I'm kind of enjoying this just little visual novel. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. You know what I'm saying. I'm about to play my cards. Come sit down, Lynn. We made room for you at the table. You can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them before I stab you in the tit. Sorry, just got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. How did it just now send me the notification for my stream? That's crazy. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Please show me this cupcake. Actually don't, I'm hungry. Actually don't, I don't need to eat. That cat. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one before I kick your fucking asses. Sayori grab. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta take this game serious. But I love this so far. I don't know why. It's not, this is completely out of my realm of like video games, but this is kind of interesting. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. So Sayori tucks with a mouthful, as I already managed to get the icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but to notice her sneaking glances in my general direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bat down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Yo, bitch, this shit poppin'. Oh my god. Oh. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. I appreciate it. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Wait, technically you did. Sayori said, new member, I'm new member. You made them for me. You just didn't know about it. I thought you technically... Yo, me and Lynn on the same brainwaves here. Well, maybe, but not for you. You dumbass. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Wait. We got boss level high in the chat. Let me see what he said. Oh, Dylan, you may not drink, but after this game you will. But this is such a nice looking game. And I like literature, poems, and novels. You keep a... Oh, wait, this is me. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Actually, the way I like my tea is hot, but I like to sit on the porch swing. I guess. Dalton apparently knows this game. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's why she keeps putting her arms behind her back so her boobs pop. See? That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant, you know. Hey, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime for me, but I at least can enjoy a nice quality cup of tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises her eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something like this tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate team last year? Well, you know, shit happens. To be honest, I can't stand out of politics around the major clubs. I feel that. I'm tired of politics in the real world. How do I save and all that? I just gotta hit pause and then scroll. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. I feel that. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Trust me, it kind of is. You could put it that way. She looked like she's about to do the Thanos snap. Not many people are very interested in putting effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. I gotta get my Natsuki voice down. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted of the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Lynn, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, You ever read Lynn vs. the World, best-selling novel across 80 countries? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, aka comics for Americans. I'm under quality to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, you know, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. When I read Rim, I didn't know where that was going, and I'm glad my comprehension skills kind of caught up with me. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, cleverly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in her world of books, not people. I can feel that, but instead of reading them, it's writing for me. But you know, a lot of things change. Yeah, this is a visual novel. Yeah, I figured it'd be something new for the channel, new for me. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? Okay, that felt like foreshadowing. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read this book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with Dwayne Vin Diesel, The Rock Johnson. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone so gentle as you. I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute shit, don't you, Natsuki? I don't know if you're overhyping this game or not, but I like having you around. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind in the last meeting, and it looked like you was working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Yo, Monica a troll. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just so fucking cute. Sayori Siddles up behind Natsuki, puts her hands on her shoulder. Hey, that cute! God dang it, I'm gonna kick you in the shin. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, sometimes. Why do you care? Me personally, I think that's pretty impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. She just hits all of puberty in 1 second. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm just not very confident. Oh, wait. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Yo, why are you talking like a fortune cookie? I am only suffering through this for you. That means a lot. I know my voice acting sucks. You know what? Fuck bending over. Every time Yuri talks, I'm just gonna pick the mic up. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you should show some of your work so you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable to share hers. Gasp. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a second. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Question mark? That's what they literally say, question mark. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share each other with each other. Well, no, we'll share the poems with each other. We're not having an orgy, damn it. Well, I mean, they very clearly are fitting into stereo. I'll do it in a second. I mean, this is what a lot of games do. They'll present you with very stereotypical characters and then show you how many layers and peels they have inside. They present you with 2D when really they're showing you 3D. I mean, that's how people are too, though. I mean, you see someone with, you know, the black slacks, the hoodie, you automatically think, you know, emo. But then there's layers behind it. They fun. It's just different. Everybody is different, but the same at the same exact time, and it's fucking fascinating to me. They really thank you. Let's fucking do it. Just turn her into Hulk Hogan. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get to know each other a little bit. Holy shit, I just assumed so much about dialogue right there. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond. Isn't that right, Lynn? Monica smiles warmingly at me. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eek, what's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth what's been on my mind. I never said I was going to join the club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. 3 girls, I'm kind of blocking Sayori, just look back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Lynn, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. I've seen this movie before. PlayStation, and yes, this is Plus. I read it. There's just like 1 or 2 minor differences from Plus to here, but there's always going to be differences when PC brings the console. I don't know much about it. I'm just really enjoying this game so far. How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay to spend time with these fucking hotties. Right, I've decided. I'll join the literature club. Oh, shit. One by one, the girl's eyes lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy. She wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Out of some damn rom-com. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Well, that just makes it official. Them games would plummet. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's meeting. Not the stream, just a meeting. On a good note, everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring so we can all share. She looks at me once more. Lynn, I look forward to see how you express yourself. Yeah, why you so stanced up like that? Can I really impress the star-class Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Lynn, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Just right now they're about all the same. I really don't know any of them besides Sayori. Yes, let's walk home. Sure, might as well. Before we continue, I gotta get a fucking Mountain Dew. Actually, no, I don't have to leave. I forgot I had this drink over here. Okay, I forgot I lost this drink. I'll be right back. God dang it, how do I lose a fucking drink? And I'm back. Got a Diet Coke and a Mountain Dew. I got a Mountain Dew and a Diet Coke. I haven't decided which one I want yet. Might as well. Let's go. Yeah. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our ways home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. He joined the club, he still has no idea. Plain water. Hey. This beat kind of go hard. Can y'all actually hear the music, or am I just look like I'm mentally insane? I'll drink the Mountain Dew while the Coke calms down. Okay. So, do I write this how I personally would write it, or... I look crazy? Oh, can y'all not really hear the music? Y'all can hear the music, Cam. Don't fuck with me. Determination. Oh, okay. So, okay. I see the gimmick. I'm supposed to try to impress one of them with, certain words. Intellectual picture. Daydream. I'm not going off of them. I don't care. I'm going off what I want to pick. Anxiety. Intellectual. What the fuck is boop? Depression. Why did I pop for Sayori? Okay. Adventure. Nature. Well, I guess I'm accidentally... Yeah. I guess I'm just simping for Sayori by accident. So why the fuck is milk an option? Oh, well, baking would be... Okay, I see it. Actually, I probably should have saved... I didn't save soon enough. Well... Tragedy. Sayori, you got some shit wrong with you that I don't know about? Doki Doki Poetry Slam is a trophy that just blocked my face. Childhood. Pain. I am not trying to go for one specific person. Apparently me, like, TheYoloDonkey, Dylan, last name, not telling y'all, and Sayori's the same fucking person. Vertigo. Why the hell would Vertigo... Lust. Speaking of party, I'm probably gonna throw one next week. Heart. Extreme. I've written more about hope than any of these. Philosophy. Embrace. Climax. Are we talking about the literary turn, or are we talking about romance? Papa. You like what you see, Poppy? Alone. Vanilla. Happy. Passion. Apparently we just simped so damn hard for Sayori, it's on the Richter scale of damn. Get out of my face, you fucking... Apparently... Wait, was that pink or was that red? I'm gonna let y'all argue about that. Hi again, Lynn. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry about it. Ah, dude. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already chillaxing. Thank you for keeping your promise, Lynn. I hope that this isn't overwhelming of a God dang it. I should probably learn how to read before I play this game. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into a literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like she deserves any slack. Now, Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the literature club. Or any clubs this year. I'm no simp. yeah, pretty much. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here just to hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Don't trust that, Natsuki. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Eminem? I mean, MMM. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying manga and manga. Is it like... I guess I don't know like something about Japanese culture because comic books are cool as hell where I'm from, anyways. So I don't see the there must be a lost in translation. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Lin always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking or cleaning. How dependable. Yeah, I'm trying to work on my Natsuki. I got everyone else down because I'm basing voices off of like Yuri and Monica. Sayori, that's because your room is so fucking messy it's distracting. Lynn, how about you shut the fuck up? And almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't y'all? I might just be a little jealous. How come? You and I can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. She could put me in that situation anytime. What you mean? Yuri even brought you some... Oh my god, why can't I read? Yuri even brought you something today, you know? What? Sayori. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. Yeah, I mean, it's really nothing. What is it? NVM. Sayori made it sound like such a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? You say that shit out loud? That's exactly what you do, apparently. I'm sorry, Sayori. Sayori, god dang it. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. And to straighten my damn cord. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her big bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want it. Wait, I think you might. I would have loved to have like a literature club in like the high school that I went to. Like I tried the drama club, but there was no passion, no nothing. It was just something so they can skip class, and that pissed me off. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Because she has social anxiety, and she is building sexual tension big enough that a lumberjack couldn't cut down. For herself, anyways. She even picked out a book that she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think about it. Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help to notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related to by myself like this? I guess I could always read the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now, close my eyes, and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. Shit! Usually says she's coming this way or something. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our only chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem with the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing everyone something that speaks of their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we came up with the most fun thing ever, nobody would want to come to a place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do the thing that speaks to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this seriously? It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh. That's a very good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Huh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Look at fucking Monica's face, bro. I don't know what about this game I like, but I really like this. I feel like I'm just reading a book with a bunch of people. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things that make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but to wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Listen, girl, I'm gonna need you to... Wow, that's pretty much what I said. Yo, I don't feel like... I gotta slip into my pajamas, man. I gotta wear the damn... The sweatpants and the hoodie. This is we're not playing a game on stream. We're just having, yeah, you had to get the lumberjacks on. We're just being cozy and just chilling. Have that nice fan going. Still talking to chat. I love this, actually. This is really nice. Ooh, why? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face, filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair like I did IRL. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Yeah, I gotta get another light bulb, and I gotta replace my batteries on my... Because when I use it, I need 2 light bulbs in there, a lantern right here, and then a little flashlight right here to make it work. Chip. Thank you for whoever deleted it. You know, I was having fun, but that does not feel like actual spoilers. So fuck y'all too. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? I would still fail it, but does it have it? You're staying up late again, aren't you, Sayori? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. Well, I got this over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori, and I appreciate it. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That was the least convincing thing I've ever heard in my life, and I voiced it. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's irrelevant. It's a secret. I knew it. She's actually... Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I quite possibly cannot do that. Look, Sayori, it's just written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances at herself. How is it written all over me? Well, you're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out, even though it's the same character model, I believe. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I feel that. That's why I wear a hat nowadays. I won't fall for that. There's just more than just your hair. Your bow isn't straight. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I hope that's toothpaste. I try to wipe the stain off with my finger. But nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't give a flying fuck. Hey, meanie. I can't get it. That's the face that they make on Rick and Morty all the time, and it fucking kills me looking at that. And you didn't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend? Yo, Lynn's a dick. That's coming from an asshole. That's fucked, actually. Don't say that shit. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her butt. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. The fuck is this angle about? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid ass. It's okay. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? Yeah. Hey, be careful, the button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. It's Because she has tits, dude. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it up, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Why are you still smiling about it? It means my boobs got bigger. Don't say that out loud. But they did. I'm a perky bitch. Anyway, you look so much better now. Ah. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls. So if I keep them unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? Your logic, madam. Why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, he wouldn't let you do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else would, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus to go to bed earlier. Fine, it's a deal. I guess we are really better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Hey, that's a healthy, unhealthy relationship. I like it. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again. I was joking that time. Man, is it possible to tell with you sometimes? Monica, I'm gonna need you to chill your ass out. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yee! Well, then I can't wait to read yours. Kinda same, actually. Is anyone gonna give me a poem? I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write the poem? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something like this. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. When everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn out of a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri, yep, that's their ship name. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same. Who should I show my poem to first? Monica, why not? Yesterday she seemed eager. Hi, Lynn. Having a good time so far? Yes. Good, glad to hear it. So it's only been it's been an hour and the only jump scares is when they too close. So I'm actually curious to see how this game is. I can already tell this isn't going to be supernatural, but more psychological, and I fucking love that. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we could do better, I'm always listening. That felt weird. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Alright? Keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to be. I'm much more better off just going with the flow. Anyway, want to share your poem? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I got to. Hey! Don't worry, Lynn. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's a sort of barrier we gotta learn to get past. That's for true. I handed her my poem. I like it. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. That's so. You and Sayori are good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you just had this in common. Ah, well, It is what it is. We may be good things. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. That might be the case. Maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. And even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you would think. So that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem, I think. Are you sure you're not reading, like, literally way too much into this like I am? It could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in that case, Sayori's writing has a gentle feel to it. Yeah, right now I'm just having a pleasant time. I can't tell that she likes exploring with her emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew someone so happy would enjoy sad things, too? Yeah, that's like out of left field. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Oh my god. It could take a while before I start feeling comfortable with this. That's okay. I love to see you try get my head out of the gutter. That's the best way to find a thing that kind of suits your style. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha. Anyway, do you want to read mine? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Yeah, because that's what a lot of, like, because I used to be in, like, an unofficial club. We would get together and share poetry. Only, like, a lot of people is, I'm not very good, and then just trying to blow you away. And, like, 3 out of 5 times it did. But occasionally there's that person that's actually being honest, and it's just everywhere. But no such thing as a bad poem, just not my taste or not in my opinion. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I know exactly how you feel. God, dog. This game needs to stop hitting home. I see. Well, let's read it then. Yo, can we get an English version of this? Yeah, I'm playing. Hole in the wall. I couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparklers protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched without a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A whole infinite of choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. See, like, here's where the experienced writer comes out. I would have just took that last line off, where it just says, I realized I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And then, you know, you can add it, and it doesn't really add anything. It doesn't take it away from anything. It's just wrapping everything up. But I kind of like to leave some to a little bit of open interpretation, but have a solid message, which is kind of yin and yang, because that you can't confirm but leave mystery at the same time. But I always try to do that. You know, tell you how I feel, but make you think on how you feel. I actually have a notebook around here. Y'all will never see anything that I write unless you follow my IG or Snap. which I've been putting a lot of more just current stuff on there. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to really ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, this kind of styles have gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and rhymes. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind it? I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on too strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Yeah, just force yourself to get something on a paper and tidy up later. And another way to think about it is like this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Cool. Ain't it me no matter who the hell gives a shit. Her fucking face, she always looks like she's ready to fight some damn buddy. Lynn, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then get the fuck out of my library. That's a reference. What? Harsh. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm damn stupid? Dude, I'm not a writer. That kind of hurt to say, because I am one. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I actually put effort into it. We all have to start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you've ever wrote, I would love to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyways. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's dumb. I like her music for this. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. You know what? I like that. Just because on the outer layer it just seems childish, but when you really think about it, for me anyways, every animal has their own place and it's pre-designed, so there's no stress. All we can do is try to find our own sense of individuality. I can't say it right. Individuality. There it is. We have to find our own sense of individuality. And that's all we can do is just try. You know, you can say eagles can fly, like doctors do medicine, but we gotta find our own pace. We gotta find our own speed. We can try. And that's about it. I actually really enjoyed that. No, I clap. I don't, fuck that snapping shit. Yeah, told you were gonna like it. I liked it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point... Wait, let me get my man voice. But isn't the point of the poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style shouldn't make your messages any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. See, everyone around you does great things, and it could really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I can understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. I've done similar stuff to that. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'll read one thing in the Vince McMahon voice, and I'm going back to being serious about it. I'm glad you learned something about what it means to have such good shit. Dang it. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? They're all 18. The game literally said they're all 18 or plus. In high school. I was 19 when I graduated, but I also got held back 1 year. So, fuck off. Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my... Any, meeny, miny, mo, who the fuck really gives a shit? I didn't even look. Sayori. Oh my goodness! So good, Lynn! Uh-huh. I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer! Sayori. You are like totes overreacting. Seriously. I am the drizzling shits. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, dude. Come on now. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Are you sure you didn't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm not sure if that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people. You know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Lynn poem. And that makes it feel just extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet of paper against her desk. Her chest. You're fucked. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room, in the club, while in the club, at the club. I don't know. I'm surprised that I'm doing as good as I am. I know I could be doing better though. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promises, even though we didn't throw up pinkies. See? It's like I said before, Lynn. Deep down, you're not a selfish piece of shit at all, you know? I'm having too much fun with this. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Do. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Thank you. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. We're gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yeah. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Oh yeah, we got Sayori's poem. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Eh? We'll see about that. Hey, the remix? What? We got the Life is Strange original remix in this bit. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. And if it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast! I forgot how sensitive that mic is. I'm sorry for the ear rape. Oh, I'm weak in the knees, fellas. Apologies to all my headphone users out there. Sorry. This is just a guess, but you waited till the morning to write this. No. Maybe. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. Lynn's oh, excuse me, chat. Lynn's kind of a dick. Still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say your poem was bad. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds just like you. Really? That's what I said. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast, Lynn. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Hee hee. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. What? Yeah. Next time I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I look forward to it. It's literally Yuri left. She looks pissed. Stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading it. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Oh. Wait, that's not... Okay. Whoa. Wait, just everyone just stare as close as you can to Yuri's face. I love chat. It's fine. Just don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. As the great Jonah Lucas would say, I can tell you what I'm thinking, I just don't know how to say it. Hold on, okay? This is your first time writing, right? That's what I said. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it, though. Oh, was it that bad? No. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I can't help but notice it. It's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere yet. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people, but her hands are on her hair. It's fine. I don't really notice. What were you even saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to picture a writing style separate from their topic matter, and they form fit the two together. Yeah, that's the thing that I at first had to struggle with too. I always wanted to force rhymes into like deep meaning poems, and that could work, but not the way I was forcing them. It was not organic at all. If you're gonna make every other thing rhyme in a poem, you gotta let it be organic and like let it flow off the tongue. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion anyway, because everyone's opinion is right, but nobody is wrong. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as her demeanor has just completely changed. I like a good haiku. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and by learning examples and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. I'm sorry. It's fine. Stop apologizing. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read yours now? Please. Do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. I love sharing my thought processes too. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Holy shit, this is fancy as hell. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm so sorry I have such terrible handwriting. I mean, technically, I could read it barely, so fuck you. Wait, here's gonna be the thumbnail. I wasn't thinking of that at all. But you took so long to read it. It's because I'm dumb. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very elegant. That's a relief. I also really enjoyed the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have completely missed the point. Well, I suppose you only glanced at it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into the work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a whole lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of it like that. That is very impressive. It's nothing really. I'm just a fucking goat. Well, if it makes you happy to think that, just remember that it wouldn't be long before you pick up on these things too. Perhaps you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Why you say it like that, big dog? Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than anticipated. It's as if everyone judged me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even though they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Depends on who's reading. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Maya, Linda, and Yuri and Natsuki, they're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper. Oh god, am I about to have to go from Natsuki to Yuri? I mean, yeah, what the hell? My voice is about to die. Let's get ready to die. As they read in tandem, I watch both their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles. What's this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thank you. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. I didn't catch that. How can that be cute? I totally, absolutely knew that. I just meant the language. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you really have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. That's also not the best way to, learn. If you're talking to someone who's obviously going to say they like it just because they also like it, then you're not getting anywhere and you're not growing. You're just feeding ego and staying in the same spot, making that black ink dot just that much bigger. Sayori liked it, and Lynn did too, so based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions on my own. You can kiss my ass. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style, and I don't expect to change it anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Atlanta liked my poem too, you skank. He even told me he was impressed. Why'd the music stop? Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Lynn appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? I don't know, my phone just picked up and just tried to use my version of Siri. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Lynn started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... Okay, I'm gonna do a deep and subtle and a high-pitched squeak at the same time. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting! Suddenly both the girls turned to me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Lynn. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true at all. She started it. If she can get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have ever happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain to her, Lynn. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning of the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Lynn? I kind of agree with both of them. Well. How the fuck did I get dragged into this angry-ass threesome? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So she likes simple with a easy to interpret message. Yeah, Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me. Yuri. Sayori. Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this? Lynn? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for other... The fucking music cut out again, and that's what made me get quiet. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, let's say Ori wants to tell Yuri she's a stuck-up bitch. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki. Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture inside your head. Everyone is so tolerant. Why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are always the same as they were. Big and fucking beautiful. Yo, get Sayori a beer with the boys. Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. She just gone. Natsuki sits with a blank expression, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is the big VP, I whisper to Monica. She nods and returns. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader because I can organize, but I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject in this matter. As president, that's kind of embarrassing. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori's just amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious when she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. What do you mean by that? That makes two of us. You can count on it. She smiles, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I can get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing? It was a lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Lynn, how about you? I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk to about everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you've learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will be even better. I just pondered to myself. Did I learn a little bit more about what everyone likes? With any luck, this means I can at least do a better job in impressing those who I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Lynn, ready to walk home? Yo, let's bounce. Sayori beams at me, especially. That wasn't a special kid joke. I meant special beam canon because it said beams at me. I just feel like I needed to explain that one. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that happen a lot? No, 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 no. It's not really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise you're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Lynn, it's nice to say I get to spend time with you in the club. I dropped my remote. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else is making me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to start there? We'll just have to see what the future holds. I pat Sayori on her little bitty head. I say more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. What are we doing? Oh, we gotta write another poem. Sticky. Childhood. Prayer. Happy. I'm not going for specific. We just got shit in common. Heart. Imagination. Disaster. Defeat. Lust. Philosophy. Doki. What the fuck does Doki Doki even mean? I should probably look that up. Dark. Music. Socks. The hell do socks have anything to do with literally anything? Are they crusty? Oh, I'm playing. Play. I've actually written about flowers before. Nah, special. Together. Death. Intellectual. Pleasure. Passion. The fuck? Email? Time. Cheeks. We had to go. I had to go with cheeks on that one. Another day passes and it's time for a club meeting already. I think after we share poems this time, we'll go... Actually, let's go ahead and save before the shit crashes. It depends on y'all if we keep going or not. Another day passes and it's time for a club meeting. I got a little bit more comfortable, entering the club room. Hi, Lan. Yo, what's poppin', Say? Say. Yo, let's get some Says in the chat. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hee hee. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Uh-huh. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down, letting its contents spill out on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you. It's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry or wanting an excuse to walk, or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and that's just elementary, my dear Watson. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. What you doing over here? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is always in books. I wasn't listening to you or anything. I was about to say, yeah, this man turned into Light Yagami real quick. It was something in my book. Yuri! Tell them to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in this. I'm not in a gang. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling that mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Why everybody jumping on my girl? She only asked to borrow like $1.75, $1.50 at least for some damn Skittles out of a vending machines. I didn't mean that at all. I get too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the revolution. What? Retribution. I was about to say, I got big brain when it comes to vocabulary, and that's like, they know them damn Skittles overpriced. That, still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil in all of us. She-horning. Yuri, do not shake her hand because her fingers probably smell like, Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told me that she guys would be. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. Bet. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the deck. I thought she just got shot. I called this earlier. It's going to be a psychological horror game. It's going to make you really like these characters and fuck with them instead of you. Because why wouldn't it? That makes perfect sense. I could be wrong, though. I could be very wrong, and these could just all be demons about to kill me. But I'm invested, and I really like these characters. Kaya! Ow! What the fuck? A cookie. Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. God dang it, Sayori, you're adorable. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, and it was totally worth it seeing your reaction there. Not Suki. It could just be a wholesome game, but god dang it, it was in the horror section, so I'm over analyzing and deep thinking about this. And yes, I've been drinking the tea. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Just fucking eat the shit. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a huge bite. So good. I know females whose voices and body language change up once they get some food. And that's not even just making a joke. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands around her mouth. I bit my tongue! Little bits. Natsuki's a thug. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks good too, Natsuki. Can I try? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, wraps her arms around her. Aw, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of her cookie. I've known so many people that has done that to so many other people. They tried that shit with me. That's why I only eat ass food. That was a joke. Bad joke. It's all good. And I actually did catch that Jim Jones reference. Did you seriously just bite my cookie cunt? Wait, oh no, I moved John Cena. Damn it. A mouthful of Sayori She fucking trots away. She fuck the police. Oh, I love this game, bro. Yuri and I laugh as well. You're such a fucking kid. Monica, can you tell Sayori, eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the classroom. Ugh? Where's Monica, anyway? That is a very good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't early. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she is. She's probably just had something to do. She's pretty popular. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. No, because... These are like literally like three of close representations of my types. We got the dark-haired, sophisticated. We got the best friend forever, and a short girl with an attitude. Yeah, I really am loving this game right now. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried about me or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up? My last period was study hall. To be honest, I just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have had to heard the bell ring at least. Doki Doki. Donkey Literature Club is going to be my spin-off. Hell yeah. I must not have heard it of all. I was practicing piano. Cam, please do. I would love that. Piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. So cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds fucking rad, bro. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Lynn. She just threw her ass at 3 different people and it just threw them off the map. I got a scratch in the back of my throat. I'm gonna turn away and cough. I didn't mean to put any pressure on you. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thank you. So, did I miss anything? Not really. I choose to leave at Sayori's mischievous escapade. That's a mouthful. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow has already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back in her book, and Natsuki has disappeared into the closet. Because it was last month was her opportunity to come out of it, but she kind of just fell asleep for a month. Len! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm going to get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know the festival is coming up, and me and Monica we're going to make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, markers, and cum sticks. Oh, I see. Sure, I'll tag along. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Lynn to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with them. Oh, I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Hee okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find some poster paper too. Okay. Ready, Lynn? Let's go. Sayori and I exit the club. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips the hallways. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid in the mall or something. I'm taking a kid to a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. That's so. Yep. We're going to do a poetry performance. Excuse me, I didn't hear you said a performance. Of what kind? Well, everyone is going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Lynn, you're not thinking about it in the right way at all. It's not about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say, the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But what ends, I have summoned this joy. For now, when I look in every direction, the one prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but that's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard, you know. I know. I just mean it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. It does say that. It's everything. But I guess in the meantime, doing a good job. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Oh. That's not where I expected to go with that comment, Cam. I'm so excited! The festival's gonna be so much fun! Sayori spins herself in the hallway again. It's from going from high pitch to medium pitch to soft to deep. And my voices. Hey, Linda, the classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? Okay, I feel like that's a place to save. It's been a long time since I spent... Wait. It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. I gotta fix my damn stuff, my damn knit. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes on the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more, So going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight for the closet. I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Sayori pulls out a full box of Crayola. It's the best brand too. That's what I just said. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, take your time. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. I'm gonna need y'all to stop. Sarah bends over and smacks her forehead onto the shelf. I was sitting here thinking that, like, I didn't know what it was because there was no, like, indication of what had happened. It's just smack. She falls on the floor and the crayon spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You good? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jesus Christ, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let's see. Since Sayori's sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands. Behind! Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form. It's probably going to swell. I should find you some ice. Lynn! Where would I even find ice at this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, she still makes a silly joke. Ha! What are you saying? I'll be right back. Okay. How many pages do I have? Okay, I have 6 by 6, which is 36 saves. I pat Sayori on the shoulder, and I run out of the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machines. What should I get? It really doesn't matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so that's what I get. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. Why have you not gotten up? She has one palm in her forehand and is using the other ones to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Here. Answer but the bottle of apple juice. It's so nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Heh, sorry, I forgot. Lynn, you need to calm down with the name calling of stupid and idiot and shit. That shit will fuck certain people up, and I don't think she can. How fucking hard did you just hit yourself? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her forehead. It stings! Just bear with it, it'll be better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons. That's good. Hey, Lynn, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know, when we used to play outside all the time, I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing things the way you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. I'd start crying real bad. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blamed yourself when you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even if it wasn't your fault at all. Did I really do any of that? Yeah, you don't remember? Kind of think of it. Maybe just a little bit. I guess I was always focused on my game that I didn't pay enough attention to. So in that way, it kind of is my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing to get out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Lynn, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all of these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that shit. I ain't sweet. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it just comes to you, it feels natural. Before I know it, I'm treating you like this. I guess that's what happens when you've had a best friend for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Lynn, I'm so glad nothing has ever changed between us. Will it be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling where we'll end up after college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine ever changing. So my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for just a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside. When I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's going to see your forehead either way. Not if I hate it with my bangs. Sari hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fat after bumping your fucking head. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyways, let's skedaddle. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs trying to hide the bump, without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club. Ah, you're back. Good timing, I was just about to start the reading. Sayori, what's wrong with your forehead? She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything that we needed? I got it right here. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff. God dang it. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found a paper poster too. Or the poster paper. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Lynn. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with it with an excuse. I made it an adventure. That's what she said, 100%. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share? Guess I should grab mine. After make sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I'll return to my seat. Let's go ahead and show it to Yuri so I can get the bad reading out the way. Let's see what you got, big boy. You like what you see, Poppy? God, I gotta watch that series again. Well done. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thank you, Yuri. Wait. Thank you, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to inspire a fellow writer. I got milk still on my lip. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. Papi Manuel. If you don't need to be afraid to be doing something a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings or write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. Yo, trying to get... yeah, I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thank you for sharing. I have an example if you'd like to read it. Shoot. Is this your poem that you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The cute. Oh my god. God dang it. It happened at the dead of the night. While I was slicing bread for a guilty snack, my attention was caught by the scuttering of a little coon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as my tendencies as a human. Fuck that word. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware of a raccoon, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. So I think Yuri kind of like knives. The beauty of my cutting knife. I like knives. I think she does too. But I think since it's supposed to be high school female, I think it's going to go the other way. I might be literally reading too much into this, but whatever. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon. The moon incriminates. Wait, what the fuck? Write in fucking English where I can read this shit. Literally nobody in my town writes in cursive. Even the smart ass kids. Well, back when I was in high school. The moon... what the fuck ever. Its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. She's kind of going hard on these knives. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice a bread, fresh and soft. The coon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. Yeah, everyone's like, they're not even teaching kids cursive in school. Because what the fuck is the point of cursive? Nowhere you go, they don't have cursive on posters. They don't have cursive on anything but a damn signature. Like, name me one thing out of school that uses cursive. Maybe them fancy ass Bon La Croix quality restaurants. It was a little bit more daring than yesterday's. You really have been talking about that knife a lot. You're going to stab me. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault because I can't begin to imagine what the poem's about. As soon as we get through this, we're probably going to end it here, so I don't keep knocking the quality of the video down by yawning. Yeah, signature. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. God dang it, my damn alarm clock. God dang it, I dropped my phone. God dang it. I can't do anything right. Hey, dude. using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, I take that at face value. Then I can't figure out what I'm supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want it to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's the sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you just keep them to yourself? But because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Lynn? Well, I mean, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Yeah, that's the word I was trying to use earlier, but it was misplaced anyway, so either way I lose. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Any, mini, miny, mo, who the fuck really gives a shit? Hi again! How's your writing been going? Been pretty good. I'll take that, swipe. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself, and maybe soon you can come up with your own coup de grace. Wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote? Sure. I thought you already snatched it. I give my poem to her. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori. Like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it just a little bit. Yeah, probably. But you're supposed to spend, but you do spend more time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not really shy, I'm just, I'm just teasing you, trying to give you verbal blue balls. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. You can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? I know it's nothing like that. I'm still used to just being here. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I didn't really mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, would you like to read mine now? I like the way this one turned out. Show me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, speaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. I can't tell if this is fourth wall breaks or not, and I'm kind of like not being able to tell. It's boring to know all the answers. I saved that on 3 instead of 2. God dang it. It's a little bit more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you didn't like it. No, I never said that. You're assuming, you fucking bitch. It's just a kind of thing that I never really seen before, I guess. I'm kind of just playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how the spatial words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Actually, yeah, I can see that. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it like that, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult situation. When that happens, don't forget to... When that happens, don't forget to save your game. She's just gonna shatter the fourth wall like that? Yo, is anyone else like on edge from that? This game got me fucked up. I'm glad I'm in my little corner of my office, because I just got the dresser right there and the wall right there, and so I'm just like in my tight little corner. Ooh. You never know when you might change your... Okay. Or when something unexpected might... Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? We don't like Monica. We don't like Monica anymore. She makes us feel weird. Thanks for listening. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you putting in some effort, though. That's good. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I gotta get... her voice always fucks with me. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her long enough, for so long that you might be on the same wavelength, but you never really stuck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can everyone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like I think Natsuki actually might be in the closet. I was just making jokes. It's like dragging around a dead weight. That's a little fucking harsh. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I love Natsuki's damn poem music. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not her friend anymore. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I really hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me pick me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends, and I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world would be better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Well, that's kind of on the nose. That's like, you could be the greatest person in the world, donate millions to charity, go to soup kitchens, give to the homeless and shit, but you do one minute bad thing, and the world shits on you. Like for example, Hulk Hogan, he was America's hero for years, but then in a private conversation, he said a word that he later admits that he regretted saying, but it didn't matter what he's done forever. Everyone still hates on him, but PewDiePie does exactly the same thing, but his very much private, and everyone forgets about it. I just find it weird how fake and shit people are nowadays. That's why I fuck with my YOLO bros and YOLO sisters, the realest motherfuckers on YouTube. And that's for life. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I'd have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with a much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone that would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like this? Of course, it's how everyone thinks it doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it just to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. I have about 76 of them. Something that you're afraid of people finding out. They make fun of you for it or think less of you. For example, I smoke cigars. But that makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I still think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote something similar today. Huh? You said Yuri. Yeah. She said her poem was about unusual hobbies of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make others feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she would have some weird hobbies. Not there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Nazuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behavior and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday, but the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she really appreciates. I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do, after all. What I do best. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotion. It's important, but I want to make the people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Sayori. ... Lynn, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding this from me. I ain't hiding shit. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes them, but I don't think that's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Well, stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean you're really an expressive person. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life, but you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. we have that weird connection. It's your fault for getting me in my business all my time. I screwed that line all the way up. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things, do you? I just pat her on the head. Hey, I just said that earlier. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sorry starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Lynn, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you're completely misunderstood. I didn't write this specifically for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Saori hastily bends down to pick up the pencil she drops, but being inactive of her surroundings, she bumps into me. Oh, she just put her forehead on my cock. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up her broken pencil. Saori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. Yo. A little clumsy, more like a lot of horny. Just sit down. Yeah. I gave Saori's her arm, help her to desk. Anyways, I self-read your poem. Oh, sorry about that. It's not as good as yours. Give it here. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger, and I pluck out one. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and the bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and let my friends in. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically put them from shelf to another, holding them into... Oh, shit, my train of thought. I was doing so good. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the towel between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting and pleading something, but all I hear is echo, echo, echo. Okay, it sounds like Saori might have a bit of depression. Holy crap. Did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday's going to be the best ever? Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect something like this from you. Monica taught me a lot. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Alright, we're going to end this here. I'm going to save. We're going to pick this up tomorrow. The only reason I'm cutting it short now is I have to shit. I'm not about to make y'all wait. So, I've been the YoloDonkey. You've been my YOLO bros and YOLO sisters. I love you so much, and I shall see you guys next time we click on one of my new and old videos. Peace. Too sweet. Oh my god, I got to shit so